Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Casey and I like to talk about fitness and beauty and a few things in between. So if that sounds like your jam, hit that subscribe button and keep on watching. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about Ipsy. If you have watched a few of my videos, you've probably heard me talk about Ipsy a number of times. I love them. I have been a subscriber for a long time. That is how I discover a lot of the makeup brands that I now know and love, and also how I receive a lot of the full-size products that I currently have in my makeup collection. I am just a regular girl who buys makeup products all on my own, and Ipsy has just been a great way for me to discover new products, new brands, and also be able to afford a lot of the higher-end stuff because Ipsy very frequently has a lot of flash sales, so you can get things at a discounted price. So in this video, I am going to be sharing with you my October Glam Bag and Glam Bag Plus, and then I'm also going to be sharing a few tips and tricks that I've learned since I've been a subscriber on ways to cultivate your ultimate glam bag, no matter what subscription you have. I will include timestamps in the description box below if you want to skip and just watch the tips, or if you want to skip right to looking at what I received in my October bags this month. You can feel free to use those timestamps if you would like. So Ipsy was founded in 2011. I tried to look up to see when I first became a member to Ipsy, and I couldn't find anywhere in my account as to when I initially signed up, but I would say that I've been a member for at least 6 or 7 years, if not longer. I have been getting the regular glam bag since I first became a member, which is $12 a month, and then with that you get the cute little bag plus 5 sample sizes or deluxe sizes. Every once in a while it seems that I do get a full-size product in there too. And then Ipsy also has the Glam Bag Plus, which is $25 a month, in which you receive 5 full-size products. And then they have the Glam Bag Ultimate, which I believe is $50 a month, in which you receive, I want to say 8 to 10 items that are either full-size or the deluxe sample size. I have gone back and forth with the Glam Bag Plus. When it first came out, was subscribed for a couple of months, but I felt like I was very quickly accumulating a lot of product, and while it was great product, I just kind of felt like I would rather use that $25 a month on purchasing things that I was actually interested in. Does that make sense? So I canceled my subscription for a while. However, Ipsy just changed things up a bit so that with the Glam Bag Plus you had the option to now choose 3 of your items, and then they curated the last 2 based on your preferences. And so I was curious to try that out, and I signed up and have now been doing the Glam Bag Plus since they rolled out that new feature, and I've really been liking it. I'm actually really excited for my Glam Bag Plus this month. I do look ahead, so I do know what I'm getting, but so far I've been very impressed, and as of right now I do plan to continue with that, but we'll see how things go. Okay, so let's get into how to curate your ultimate glam bag. A lot of the things that I'm about to tell you are things that I did pull from the Ipsy website, and then in addition to each point, I will also include a few of the tips and tricks that I have kind of learned on my own. Ipsy Match is the program that Ipsy uses to curate your glam bags. According to the Ipsy website, it is proprietary technology that evaluates more than 500 pieces of data every month to match you with the best product assortment for you. Fancy. So the first way to kind of curate your ultimate bag and to really get the most out of Ipsy Match is to complete your beauty quiz. When you first become a member, they ask you to fill out this beauty quiz that asks you your age, your skin tone, your hair color, your skin type, what type of makeup products you like, what type of brands you're interested in, just all these things related to your beauty preferences. And so of course filling out that quiz is going to better allow Ipsy Match to curate matches for your glam bag. So me personally, I actually update my beauty quiz like almost every month. Another tip that I will mention here in a little bit is to look ahead at spoilers for the upcoming month, and then I use the spoilers to my advantage by then kind of updating my beauty quiz. So just something that I regularly do that seems to really help with the products that I receive each month, and I've been happy with my glam bag for a very long time. A few other points that I just want to mention when filling out your beauty profile. There are certain ways that you can manipulate your profile if you are looking to receive or not receive certain items. So for example, if you don't want perfumes, select that you rarely want to receive perfumes, and then when they ask you what type of perfume scents you like, don't select any of them. Also, the same goes for hair care. If you don't want hair care, select rarely, and then don't fill out anything when it asks about your hair type. And then the same goes for eyeshadow. So if you don't want to receive eyeshadow, select rarely when it asks you how often you want to receive eyeshadow. And then when it asks you what colors of eyeshadows you'd want to receive, select rarely for all of the options. And hopefully selecting rarely for all these things will trigger the algorithm to not send you these products. Does that make sense? Also, if you prefer to receive higher end makeup, hair care, skincare items, don't select drugstore brands when it asks you what type of brands you like and want to receive products from. And then also when it asks you where you typically shop for makeup items, don't select like CVS or Target, select higher end department stores. So hopefully that will help the algorithm understand that you want to receive higher end makeup items. I personally prefer to receive mid-range to lower range items because if I fall in love with a product, I want to be able to afford to repurchase it or buy the full size if I end up really liking it. That's just me personally. So the next tip for cultivating your perfect glam bag is to leave reviews. Once you have received your items and you've had the opportunity to use them, kind of play around with them, you can go into your account and review each item. You give each item a star rating, 1 through 5, and then also it asks you a couple questions about the product. Your reviews not only help other Ipsy subscribers when they're looking at the products, but it also helps to personalize future glam bags. Plus, each time you review an item, you receive points, and if you accumulate so many points, you can redeem them for bonus items in your glam bag. Tip number 3 is to make your monthly product choice. So if you subscribe to the regular Glam Bag or the Glam Bag Ultimate, you have the option to choose one of your items each month. I recommend downloading the Ipsy app, and then when you log in, it will give you important dates to remember for the month, and it varies each month what day your choice selection is. It tends to be the 22nd through the 25th. I've noticed it kind of tends to fall within those dates. So just be sure to look ahead at the date and then remember to log in and make your choice on that date. It's just one extra way to personalize your glam bag to meet your needs. And then as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Glam Bag Plus members are now able to select 3 products of their choosing, and that occurs on the 2nd of each month. So you log in and they will divvy your 3 choices into categories. So category 1 will have like 4 or 5 different choices. You select one and then it goes down to the next category in which it'll give you 4 or 5 different choices. You select one and that'll be product number 2. And then you go to the last category. Again, they'll give you 4 to 5 choices. You select one and that'll be choice number 3 for you. And then Ipsy will, as I said, use your profile and your previous reviews to cultivate your last 2 selections. Tip number 4 is to be consistent with updating your beauty quiz and also with reviewing products and with your membership. As I said, I've been a member for a very long time. I think, one, the algorithm has gotten a lot better as Ipsy has grown, but I also feel that as I have continued as a member, my selections each month just seem to get better and better. Now with that, there is once in a while where I'll have a month where I get a few dud products that just, don't really seem to suit my profile. I'm not totally bummed by that. Those products don't necessarily go to waste for me. I have plenty of friends that I can give them to. My mom is an Ipsy subscriber, so sometimes we swap products or I use them to give away as gifts. So it works out for me in the end, and to have 1 dud month out of 12 is not terrible. But anyway, I have just noticed that the longer that I have been a member, the better my glam bags seem to be each month. Again, I do follow all these tips that I'm sharing with you, so my glam bag just continues to get better and better, and I can't help but think that it's because I am diligent about updating my preferences and reviewing product and using my membership to its full potential. So one other way that I manipulate my glam bag is by looking ahead each month at the next month's spoilers. So right now it's October, so right now I've been going online and Googling Ipsy November 2020 spoilers. There is one specific website that I always refer to. It is mysubscriptionaddiction.com that updates regularly what the spoilers are for the upcoming month for each of the subscriptions for the regular glam bag, the glam bag plus, and then the glam bag ultimate. So then I use those spoilers to my advantage. So say next month there is going to be an eyeshadow palette that I really would like to get, and then say there's also a concealer that I'm not interested in getting. So in seeing that, I will go in and adjust my beauty profile by saying that I often want to receive eyeshadows in hopes that it will trigger something to send me that eyeshadow palette. And then I will say that I rarely want to receive concealers in hopes that it triggers something within the algorithm to not send me concealers. Now, I don't necessarily have proof that that actually works, if it does anything, but again, like I said, this is something that I've been doing for a long time, and it seems to be working well enough for me that I wanted to share my tips with you in hopes that it helps you too. I've heard some people say that they think by adjusting their beauty quiz, especially regularly, that it throws off the Ipsy algorithm and they're more likely to receive items that don't fit their preferences. I personally have not experienced this at all. Like I said, if anything, I feel like utilizing these tips and regularly updating my beauty quiz only helps my bags be better. So I just wanted to throw that out there because some people swear that messing with their quizzes messes things up for them, but like I said, I have not found that to be true whatsoever in my case. I will say that, like, say you get an eyeliner every single month, or you get blushes every single month, or you're getting foundation or concealer colors that aren't your match, and you have already updated your preferences, you reviewed products accordingly in hopes that you won't receive those items anymore, you are just kind of at your wit's end. What you can do is email Ipsy customer service and tell them that you want to opt out of that specific category. I think I read that you can opt out of up to 2 product categories. Again, I don't have experience with that. That is something that I just read online and I'm sharing with you, but I do know from personal experience that you can email Ipsy customer service if you have issues, if you received the wrong product, if you are receiving too many of a certain types of product, that they will help adjust that for you. So just know that Ipsy is there for you. In being an Ipsy subscriber, I found that there is a lot of benefit to your membership aside from just the monthly glam bag. So there are a few dates that I want to tell you about to keep in mind, because there are certain things throughout the month that Ipsy does for their subscribers that you can participate in if you would like. So on the 2nd of every month, you have the option to select a few different add-ons that will ship with your glam bag for free. The add-ons are often a way that I'm able to get a lot of the full-size products that I use regularly, like the It Cosmetics face cleanser. I have purchased that a couple of times as an add-on for $12 when originally, I want to say, is that cleanser 20 or 30 bucks? I can't quite remember. And then also the Wander Beauty Glotion. I have gotten that a number of times as an add-on. That is my absolute favorite complexion product. And by selecting different add-ons is also how I've been able to try so many different brands and products at a lower price range. And then also I like to add on a few of the $3 add-ons to each bag each month because I like to use them for gift bags and stuff for friends and families. With the dates that I'm telling you, they're not exact dates. These are just kind of the estimated times of the month that I've noticed these things happening. So then around the 7th to 10th of the month, I've noticed Ipsy will offer a second chance for add-ons. If you log into the Ipsy app, it will have a pop-up on the screen that says second chance for add-ons. So you can click on that. And then around the 12th to 15th of the month, Ipsy will do pop-up sales where they will have a variety of different items from skincare, hair care, makeup, nail polish, and nail care, and then they will offer like a bundle of like items. Like it'll be a bundle of different skincare products or a bundle of different makeup type products. And again, another great way to get full-size products and also try out new brands without having to pay full price. And then on the same day of the month, when you're able to make your glam bag choice or your glam bag ultimate choice, they offer flash sales. So once you make your choice, you can go in and shop the flash sales also, which again, they do bundles of like type products for various prices. So just another great opportunity to score some cool product without having to pay full price. So now that we have discussed all of the ways to curate your ultimate glam bag, let's get into my October unboxing. Alright, so first up I have my regular glam bag. This is $12 a month. This month's theme is You Are Magic. So inside the bag, first up we have this Swiss Glam P40 round blusher brush. I love getting brushes. I rarely ever buy brushes because I've gotten the majority of the ones that I own through Ipsy. I love the green, super cute, super sparkly. It says the regular price for this is $18.50. Next up I have this sample size of Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator in the shade Light Sand. So it says, whether you love a no makeup look or glam is your thing, you're going to be obsessed with this tinted hydrator. Lightweight and easy to blend, the buildable formula melts seamlessly into your skin for no fuss application. Perfect for busy mornings. And with blending it out, it does seem to be a bit warmer than my skin tone, but not terribly noticeable. I'm curious to try it out. Next I have, this is the item that I chose for my bag. It is the It Cosmetics Lash Blowout Salon Volume Lift Mascara in the shade Black. It says it's made in partnership with Dry Bar. Known for their fast bombshell blowouts, this mascara gives your lashes insane curl and volume. Like a round brush stylist uses on your hair, the unique wand gives lashes long-lasting lift, thickness, and definition for 19 times more volume. Wonder how they determine that. Like, why not go for 20 times the volume? Next, I have a lip scrub. This is the Kismet Buff All Natural Lip Scrub in Bright and Bubbly. It says, lips need TLC, especially in cool fall weather. That's why we treat ours to the super nourishing lip scrub. It's made with shea butter, vitamin C, and raw sugar that works wonders on flaky, dry lips. But as a bonus, the refreshing pink champagne flavor makes it so yummy and fun to use. It says the full size price of this is $12. So I don't think I've heard of the brand Kismet, but it appears to be a cute indie brand. The labeling is really cute, the packaging is cute. I don't use lip scrubs all that often. I usually just put Aquaphor on my lips at night, and that's good enough for me. So this seems to be a decent sized bottle. It's gonna last me a while. Nice and soft. Ooh, it does smell very good. Ew, and it does taste very good. I put some on my lips, I didn't just eat some. Ooh, so I'm excited for that. That's pretty cool. I don't normally get lip stuff, especially like lip scrubs or lip balms, so I am excited to have received this. And last but not least, I received this single eyeshadow. It is the Illamask Powder Eyeshadow in the shade Horde. So it says, we simply can't get enough of rose gold, not now, not ever, and this gorgeous metallic color is just what we're craving to warm up our fall beauty looks. The high pigment, high shine, and high intensity formula is guaranteed to turn heads and won't flake, smear, or smudge on you. It says the full size of this product is $23. The shadow seems very, very soft, and it went on very well, very pigmented, very pretty. So I received my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus for the month. This bag is $25 a month. The theme is the same as the regular Glam Bag. So the first item is this Dr. Brandt Pore Microdermabrasion Pore Perfecting Exfoliator. This is the full size and the regular price is $58. This pore purifying treatment uses ultrafine crystals to buff away dead skin cells, improve texture, and deep clean pores. As I rubbed it into my hand, I can feel very fine crystals, and it definitely has a menthol-like scent. Very clean, but fairly strong. I don't normally use physical exfoliators, however, I will give it a try maybe once or twice, and if I end up not liking it on my face, I will use it on my body. I do like to use physical exfoliators on my arms and legs and chest, so this won't go to waste for me. Next we have an eyeshadow palette from Lovecraft Beauty. This is their Basic Rituals eyeshadow palette. I will say I'm very excited to have received a cool tone palette. I feel like that's rare to come by, so this is very interesting. From first impression, it seems that half the palette is somewhat wasted because I don't use black or white very often, nor do I use a dark blue. I just feel like blue of all the colors is the color that I use least on my eyes, and you know, there's only so many black and whites that you need considering I don't use them all that often, so that's a little bit disappointing to me. However, I will say that black and white makes a great eyeshadow base to really transform a single color. So if you were to go in with just all white all over your lid and then maybe top it with this purple here, it's going to have a white base, so it's going to be a little bit brighter, and it's really going to transform the look of this, especially if you apply this one wet. And the same goes for the black. If you were to apply the black eyeshadow all over your eyelid and then go in with this purple, it's going to look totally different than if you had, you know, used the white or even used the shadow alone. It's just going to transform it a bit. So that's cool. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have fun experimenting with these colors for sure. The regular price of this is $35, and it says from neutral mattes to eye-catching metallics, these versatile shades can be mixed and matched to create everything from subtle to smoky. They swatch very well. This definitely seems like the type of formula that isn't like ultra pigmented, but it's definitely gonna be workable and buildable on your eyelids, which I actually oftentimes prefer, especially with these types of colors. You know, when you go in with a smoky look, it can be tricky to not just create like a muddy look on your eyes. So far I'm appreciating this formula. This blue is it's got a black base and it's very shimmery up close. This is more of like a white gold, and I love this color. This is like a gray mauve. I love these types of tones. They seem to be hard to come by. This white and this black are not like ultra pigmented in one swipe. Again, like I said, they seem to be very buildable. And then this last shade right here is like a gray lilac color. It's very beautiful. It has some subtle shimmer in there. I really do like the shades. I will say the color story isn't exactly my style, but it's very interesting. It's not like anything I have in my collection, so I like it. Next up, I received this eyeliner set with a sharpener from Araceli Beauty. These are the Araceli Beauty Ojos Perfectos Gel Pencil Liner Duo with a sharpener. So the full size for this package here is $37. It says Cinnamon Shimmer and Matte Chocolate, the perfect duo for toasty fall eye looks. And quite honestly, I much prefer brown and bronze eyeliners, so I'm very, very excited for this duo. And just like my other Araceli eyeliners, they go on so smooth and so pigmented. And I have found that these have decent lasting power. I mean, look at that. That is beautiful. Next up, I have this Superfood Tint Trio from Dr. Lip. So the package says only 5 100% natural ingredients, flavor and fragrance free, moisturizing color treatment for your lips, cheeks, and eyelids. I have received a lip product from Dr. Lip before. It was more of like a balm, and I really did enjoy it. So this one is the Sweet Potato Pigment. Definitely is very sticky and has a very balmy type texture. It's definitely not as pigmented as I thought. I mean, being that it's something that you can use on your lids and cheeks, I definitely anticipated a bit more pigment. It's very, very subtle. This one, the sweet potato, is said to be pink. This one, the elderberry, is burgundy. These are very, very sticky. Definitely not something that I would want to use on my eyes or cheeks, I will say. Very sticky. And it seems that the pigment really goes away once you blend it out. You know, so if you put it on your lips and rub your lips together, you can't really foresee there being a whole lot of pigment or variation between these shades. This one, the red radish, is coral. So I would say of the three, that last one has the most pigmentation. These are the types of lip products that I use most often on a day-to-day basis. You know, if I'm just hanging out around the house or running errands, something that's gonna moisturize and give my lips just a little bit of color. So I really do like these products, and we'll see how they go. Last but not least is this eyeshadow palette from Violet Voss. It's the Creme Brulee Fun Size Eyeshadow Palette. This specific palette has popped up as an Ipsy add-on for a couple of months now, and it's always caught my eye, but I've never gotten it because it is just a neutral eyeshadow palette, and how many neutral eyeshadow palettes do you need, right? But it popped up as a choice in my Ipsy Plus, and so I decided to get it. Maybe I saw that as a sign. And in getting it, it's a lot different than I expected, but in a very good way. I like, in looking at it right now, that this seems to be a very well-rounded neutral eyeshadow palette. It seems a lot oftentimes a neutral eyeshadow palette will be missing, you know, just like one or two key shades to make it, you know, complete. Like it'll be missing like a mid-tone matte or a dark shimmer or a dark matte, and this really seems to have it all. So I'm actually very pleased with this. This palette is $18. It says this decadent palette is packed with 10 toasty hues from creamy caramel to shimmering chestnut. So in swatching everything, I'm even more pleased with it. This first shade here is a neutral cream color. This shade is a light yellow gold. This shade is like a true gold. This shade is a beautiful terracotta. This next one here is a warm dark brown. This shade here is a medium toned, very warm brown. This is a beautiful color. This shade here is a copper, a shimmery copper. This shade is a true shimmer bronze. And this shade, I'm not sure if the camera is going to be able to pick it up. This shade is really, really cool. It's like a duochrome brownish reddish green. It's very subtle, but it's so beautiful. I think that might be my favorite shade. And then this last shade is beautiful too. It's like a very dark brown, but there's some shifts of like a purple in there, like a burgundy, purpley brown. It's really cool. So, as I said, in swatching these shades, they are all very pretty, and being that they're all, you know, neutral tone colors, I don't see any shades here that are similar. So again, like I said, being that this is a neutral palette, I feel like this is like a very, very good neutral palette given the color selection and the pigmentation of everything. I feel that you have a nice variety of mattes and shimmers. And I'm sure that I could go through my eyeshadow collection right now and probably find dupes for all of these. But, you know, I think that there is something about having all of the shades all in one palette here for you. It's easy enough to grab on a day-to-day basis. If when we're able to travel again, this would be a great go-to palette. So I'm very, very impressed and actually kind of glad that I finally have it. Maybe it was a sign that it was meant to be. So, and can I just point out how perfect this palette would be paired with these liners? I mean, come on. Come on now. Did they plan that? Alright guys, that concludes this video. I hope that you learned a few new tips and tricks for cultivating your ultimate glam bag experience. If you are a current Ipsy subscriber, I really hope that these tips help you out. If you are not a subscriber but you're interested, I will include a link down below so that you can sign up if you would like. If it hasn't been clear enough, I absolutely love Ipsy. I have loved it since the day I subscribed, and I can't recommend it enough if you are a beauty lover. As I said, I'm just a regular girl who loves makeup, loves beauty, loves skincare, and this has just been a fun way for me to experiment with different types of products and to experience different brands without having to pay regular full price for things. I just can't rave about it enough. So I want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you for giving me your time today. I hope that you hit that subscribe button so you can come back next time, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Hey, welcome back to my the original, the glam bag. There is one create the ultimate Ipsy glam bag for yourself using a lot of